Lauren's having a great day.
Oh, man. Yeah. Woo! Let's put the smile on the face.
Look, Lauren, you're a goddamn professional, so I need you to suck it all up.
Yeah, I'm on
Sweep it under the rug. That's right. Leave your problems at the door because your mic has popped on and you're ready to just do smiles and butterflies and unicorns.
The unicorn, I feel like a flipping unicorn right now. It's all good.
You want to be a unicorn, so you can take that horn of yours and shove it up.
Oh! Hey, Sheila.
That's how you start the show, baby. And you know what? This is episode 7. But better yet, it's episode
007.
dun 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 da 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 ba ba da.
I'm glad I let you do that because someone commented on how bad my singing was in the last episode.
Hey, Barry. What's up, man?
Yeah, thanks, Barry. Thought we were friends.
I don't know Barry, but I like him.
Yeah, thanks, Sheila.
So yeah, we got the spy who podcasted me. That's going to be
Okay.
today's episode. And it's pretty much all I know about 007, except I do have a favorite James Bond, and I do believe we're going to be discussing that later, yeah?
Yeah, because, you know, everyone's got a James Bond, even if they don't watch James Bond.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a favourite, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to prove my age by my selection, as well as you.
And I'm going to prove that I'm young and sprightly and like a unicorn. No.
I'm just an old, washed-up 80s hag.
No comment. No, joking. I'm joking.
All right, well, let's get the show on the road because, first of all, we got to thank our sponsor. We have our buddy, Brian. We have a brand new sponsor, Lauren.
I know,
So-
it's a good one too.
Yep, give it a drum roll. You ready? The new sponsor today is Healthy Home Pest Control. Hey!
Hey!
Hey, Brian!
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Brian.
How's it been, Lauren?
Good, thanks. How about you?
Good.
Mine feels like it's already over. It's pitch black here. I'm sat with the lights on.
It's always dark and dreary and grey and raining.
It's the story of my life.
That's good bug weather.
That's just what I wanted to know, that I'm going to have bugs in my flat. Brilliant.
I think it's the opposite, right? What you mean?
What's a flat?
An apartment.
Okay. So it'd be healthy flat.
Yeah, healthy flat pest control.
Well, no, because I keep getting wood lice and I don't know why.
What is wood lice?
They're like little black things that look like rigid. They're just like little, and when you touch them, they curl up into a little ball.
When you say little, like how little? Like a pin? Like a tip of
No,
a pin?
probably like half a fingernail.
Okay, so like a roly-poly maybe.
I have no idea what a roly-poly is, but
It's
maybe.
a roly-poly.
It's a
roly-poly. Yeah.
Oh,
I
love
nailed
it.
that before you
You
Googled
totally
it.
did. I Googled it and he goes, I know what she's talking about.
He
See,
knew.
this is the disconnection that we often have from the UK versus the US. We always call things different. So there's nothing
Indeed.
wrong with these roly-polies.
No, they're cute.
No, but there is if one randomly walks across your floor and you're like, how did you get in here?
Yeah, but when you say lice over here,
Yo.
you got a big problem.
Yes,
I think
that's right.
I think we call them wood louse. Wood
Yeah,
louse.
louse.
Yes.
So are wood louses / roly-polies / I used to call them doodle bugs growing up.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. I mean, they're not gross, right?
No. You just play with them.
They're happy little isopods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not good with that, to be honest.
So how does she get rid of them, Brian? Give her a free tip.
Well, if it's always cold and rainy there, they're going to always try to be coming inside.
You're
Yeah.
screwed. That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
yeah.
And that's the problem, because we have like the windows on the latches and we've got like air bricks as well, because it's an apartment. It's like you have to let the air flow, otherwise they get moldy and things. So I think they just come in those.
They'll come. Yeah. You need good screens.
I think what he's trying to tell you is learn to embrace the wood louse and let them be your
Yeah,
friend.
I'm not sure that's going to happen, but I'll try. Thanks for the advice. You know what I'm like with bugs and things like that. I'm just not good, so.
All right, so let's go ahead and
try.
back up. So listen, Brian, the first thing we got to ask you, what's your New Year's resolution? What's it going to be for you?
Take care of everybody's bug problem around town.
That's it? Oh, he's making it easy.
Ah. What about for you, Brian? Have you got any New Year's resolutions for you specifically?
I want to surf more without my boss yelling at me. How about that?
Yeah.
And
Well-
now that can happen.
That's right. I love that.
Yes.
Brian used to work for a big company here, and then for quite a while he wanted to have his own pest control company. And I'll tell you what, everybody kind of wanted him too, because his customers and I have a lot in common, which was once Brian came to your house, like nobody wanted anybody else to come to the house. They're like, hey, could you bring Brian to the house? Like everybody loved Brian. And so it ended up to be like he might as well just own his own company because everybody asked for Brian. And finally, he did what he set out to do. And now he has Healthy Home Pest Control. So I'm so excited that you finally have your own business. I couldn't wait to be one of your first customers.
I think you were when you said that, you were actually number 54.
Oh!
Can you believe that?
Oh, you missed
I know.
it. You were not number one, Sheila.
But that's okay. That means so many people, they absolutely love Brian. And I love it because his uniform's like impeccable. He's always on time. If he doesn't know something, he sure as heck is going to find out. Do you remember on Christmas Eve when I talked about the mouse that was in our house?
Yes.
Yeah, we caught him. Humanely, too, because you could do a rat trap or you could do the healthy, what do you call him?
The have a heart trap.
Yeah, and he gave me that option to save a life. It wasn't the poor rat's fault. It was from Hurricane Florence. The rat was looking for a safe place to go, right? And so he found my attic, and then we fixed our house, and then he got stuck up there. So I'm like, it's not his fault, So the trap caught him. I went out to the woods. And then I released him, and he was so happy. Like, he flew out of that trap, like 3 feet in the air. He's like, "Pew! I'm out of here." And I even gave him 24 hours of it's not going to freeze. So he had plenty of time to go find and nestle into a new spot.
You are so caring.
I think he's heading Lauren's way.
Yeah, no, don't. No.
I sent him eastbound.
I don't think I'd be quite as nice as you, Sheila. I think I'd just be freaking out, to be honest, that there was a rat. So.
Now, I'll go back. On paper, you were the 54th customer, but in the back of my mind,
I was
you were
number
really
one.
the first. Yeah.
He knows what to say to get your business again.
He's got me for life. He knows it. What do you want to tell the public about your new business? Except that you're so awesome. They already know that part. What else you got, Brian?
Well, besides being awesome, from what I hear, we pride ourselves on just customer service and knowledge, which in today's time, probably in lots of industries, is very rare, it seems like. We want to be the most professional, but also the best customer service. We'll solve their problem. That's all there is to it. And with a good attitude, good personality, and a smile on our face.
He nailed it.
Yeah.
He nailed it.
Yeah, amazing.
We're not nervous killing bugs like we are doing this.
All right, so what's the top 3 things you treat in North Carolina?
Top 3 things. Nowadays, number 1 is probably bed bugs.
Oh.
Really?
Yes. Bed bugs are everywhere. 1 in 5 families have, had problems with them, although you won't know that. They're not going to tell you.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
What else? What are the other top 2?
Termites are definitely the second one,
yes.
Which everybody has, whether they realize it or not, at some point. And then just your regular roach problem, what we call a German roach. Most people out there don't care what kind of roach it is.
Just get them out of my house.
but we know, But I would say, so German roaches, bed bugs, and termites.
All right, so we are ready for a new you for 2019. How about you start the new year off right with a bed bug and insect-free home by calling Healthy Home Pest Control with Brian Holton. Once again, what's the website and phone number, Brian?
910-540-1030 and hhpestcontrol.com.
We're going to hear some stories.
Yeah. Oh, I got stories.
Oh, he's got stories.
Oh.
All right, so stick around because we're going to have some great stories to come.
I'm not sure I'm really ready for this, but yeah, it's coming up.
I really think, since this is our big, serious, wonderfully awesome New Year's Eve episode, that we should like do a whole cleansing of the old, a rebirth, new stuff, anything we can do to make 2019 the best year ever. I think we need to roll with it.
Yes, I am so up for that. 2019, this is the year. I said that about 2018.
Well, yeah.
It went slightly wrong towards the end of the year, so let's go for 2019.
Yeah, the first half was great for both of us. I mean, we got to see each other together in London, and then we both got married in the first half of the year. And then it kind of all went to crap. So... Well, what happened?
Yeah, what happened? But then we did start the Lauren and Sheila show, so it went bad, and then we had a little bit of good, but now we're ready to, soar into 2019. I'm so up for this.
Yeah, I'm ready to go from the roller coaster ride straight to the Autobahn, just into the future. All right, so while we're moving forward with our lives, how about we share some life hacks. I've been so excited about life hacks more than ever for 2019.
You literally have as well. We just want to try and sort of make people's lives easier. So I think we should do this on a regular basis. If we come up with a life hack, we should help people out on a regular basis.
Okay, so for the new year, we're going to make your life easier by, we got 5 or 6 of them. Let me go first because I already did it and it really works.
You did it and sent me pictures.
I was so excited.
This is how excited she is about her first life hack.
Okay. So listen. So you know how you have those old pants hangers that are like sitting in their closet and they're in the back of your closet and you don't use them anymore? Or like the kids ones. The kids like grow up and then you have these little kid-size hangers for the pants. Well, what you do...
like trouser hangers, you know.
Sorry.
Just to clarify, people over here, you're not hanging your knickers on a peg, right? It's trouser hangers over here.
Your blue jeans hanger.
Yes.
How's that? Okay.
Yes.
So the little clippies that are on either side, these are the ones that you pinch, not the one that you have to put the metal over. Those don't work. You clip each one off the hanger. And I use garden shears. I couldn't do it with the regular scissors, but I used my garden shears to clip them. And then I made them instant chip clips.
Chip clips.
Yeah, chip clips. Yeah.
Or crisp clips.
Crisp clips.
It's all a bit tongue twisty.
Sure
Is this
is.
really making our lives easier?
But it works. I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. And then I recycled the rest of the plastic hanger. So it all worked out. Yay.
Yes.
I don't need to
love
buy
it.
no freaking chip clips. I got a pants, trouser, not knicker hanger.
What do you do with your pants now, though?
Oh, no, these are the ones that I didn't need anymore. These are the
okay.
extra hangers in the back of your closet.
I thought you just decided you were going to start hanging your pants on the floor, you know? That's fine. They'll have fun there. Don't worry, I
That's where
can't
I was
bothered.
going
I'm
with
making
that.
my life easier. Don't hang them up. It's easier just to throw them on the floor.
Just throw them on the floor. You'll find them easier. All right.
I
What
love
do you got,
it.
Lauren?
Okay, so I have a great way that, you know, when like you lose an earring or you drop something that's so small and you just can't find it, I've got a great way that you can find it.
Oh.
So you take a pop sock.
I'm going to stop you right there. Americans, she's either talking about tights or stockings. Use those.
Yeah, so pop socks for us are kind of like socks, but they're in tight material. Does that make
stockings.
sense?
Yeah, hosiery.
Yeah, but aren't stockings like longer?
Well, yeah, but you can use that too. It don't matter.
Yeah, anything. If not, like me, because I clearly had to test this out.
Pantyhose.
I just cut the foot off of a pair of tights because I had to try it for the show to make sure it worked. You
Did
know,
it work?
So yeah, it does actually work. But I now have a footless pair of tights.
What do you do with it?
Cut the foot off the end of a pair of tights or get a pop sock or a stocking. Place it over the nozzle of your Hoover. The little nozzle that you do the edges with, and you can do the edges with it, but it's really good if you've lost like an earring or something, and then you can go like round the edges of the room with it, and it will obviously attract it to the Hoover, but it won't suck it up the Hoover, so you'll find it.
So she's not talking about putting a stocking tight on the back of your, on the bottom of your vacuum. You got to pull the hose out, the vacuum hose, and then put the pop sock / tights or stockings or pantyhose over the hose.
Find those lost little things. Or if you're like me, I like to put pictures up all the time, and I drop the nails all the time.
Yes, all the time.
And they're so fine, I
Yes.
just can't find them.
Now you can.
Now I can, indeed.
Okay, my next favorite one that I haven't done yet, but I swear to you, when we're done with our podcast, I'm doing this today. Part of my new closet organization for 2019. This is the most brilliant thing you have ever discovered. I'm telling you. So
This is good.
my husband complains all the time about, I don't know what pillowcases go to which sheets and blah, 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 blah. I mean, it drives him crazy. And it kind of drives me crazy too. But I'm like, there's no better way. Until now. So you take your fitted sheet, you take your top sheet, and you take your pillowcases that all go together. Then you put them in one pillowcase. And then boom, the whole set is there. You just pull it out.
That's amazing. I love it. Neat,
I love that.
tidy, organised, all there. Plus, if you've got like fitted sheets, they fold so awkwardly that they don't sit right when you stack them in the cupboard.
Yes.
Now, it just doesn't matter because they're all in one neat pillowcase.
Love it. Okay, what you got?
Love it. Okay, so the next one, I don't actually know if it works or not.
Okay.
And I haven't tried this one, but I feel like I should because I'm telling people about it.
Okay.
Apparently, rumour has it that a highlighter will get rid of marker pen. So if you basically get some marker pen on you...
Wait, like a permanent marker?
Yeah, so apparently if you get permanent marker on you and then you go over the top of it with a highlighter and then wash it off, it's supposed to come off.
Okay, I think you should excessively permanent mark your body and test it out.
Probably just going to do like one little dot somewhere.
Nope. I think to make sure it works, you got to do a little bit more. We need to draw lines all up and down your legs and your arms to be sure.
Yeah, probably not going to do that. But if anyone has got a child that is listening that has done that, their child has done it, please feel free to try the highlighter and test it out for me. If not, I may give it a go just to see if it works. Right. But if someone's experienced it and done it for me, that would be amazing.
All right, yeah, you're delegating this project. I like it.
Yes.
Okay, now here's something that happens all the time. We always have ice in a bag, and then we put it on, and then at 20 minutes later, our shirt is soaked, and then it drips, and you're like, oh, it drives me crazy. Apparently, there's a solution for this. Ooh. So the next time you have a hurt knee or a hurt back or whatever you're going to put ice on your body, take a saturated sponge in a bag and then freeze it. It makes an ice pack that doesn't drip when it melts, because as it drips, it soaks the water up again.
That's actually I couldn't see that happening, but that's actually quite sensible.
I know, it makes perfect sense. Go to the dollar store, get yourself a couple of just regular old sponges. Brilliant.
And some good seal bags though, because if it's not a good seal bag,
Ziploc, baby.
And you accidentally squeeze it against your bruise or like push it against your bruise, maybe you got to be careful, but I think it's a great idea. Great idea.
It.
I've got one more before we wrap this up. See what I did there? See what I did there? Did you?
They're gonna. Go ahead.
Delayed reaction, but there it is. So, this time of year, right, we've all had the wrapping paper out, wrapped loads of Christmas presents, probably got a little bit left, but you want to put it away. Well, get your empty toilet rolls. Put just a little slit down the toilet roll and wrap it around the roll of wrapping paper, and it will stop it sort of undoing and coming apart. Keeps it neat, tidy together.
You have to cut the whole thing.
Yeah, like a slit from top to bottom of the toilet roll, so it kind of opens up like a little cuff.
Ah, perfect. It's a cuff. It's a wrapping paper cuff.
There you go.
Love
Job
it.
done. Get that Christmas wrapping paper away neat and tidy, and you know I'm a neat freak, so you know that I've been saving my toilet rolls up for this one.
Well done, Lauren. Well done.
Anything that makes my life easy, I am 100% down for.
So apparently we already knocked one of these off our list. You and I both have come up with some great New Year's resolutions, and one of them was to use life hacks. So bam, we already knocked that one out.
It's not the new year yet, though.
Love it.
So does that count?
A day ahead of the game. Yeah, we're a day ahead.
We like that.
Brilliant for 2019. So for you, is there any other New Year's resolutions that you're going to really stick to?
Well, see, there's the big question. There's a lot of New Year's resolutions that I probably have. Am I going to stick to them? I'm going to try. Does that count?
Right. I mean, I think the problem is people fail to do their New Year's resolutions, first of all, is because it's almost like a wish list instead of a plan.
Yes, I agree.
We need to settle on what is your life plan, not what is your wish list goal. You know what I mean? And if you implement it into a plan, then I think it's more doable and more believable.
Okay. So now I've got to put my New Year's resolutions into a plan. Thanks, Sheila, for putting me on the spot doing that.
Anytime.
Well, here's my first New Year's resolution.
Okay.
/ I need to build this into my plan, is to not eat as much chocolate. But probably going to make...
That feels like you all of a sudden you just went straight to Lent. Oh my gosh.
I've never done Lent.
How is
Giving
this
up
good
chocolate
for you?
For that long, I can't do it.
How is not eating too much chocolate a good thing in your life? I don't understand how that's a good thing.
It's probably not, but I feel like it's going to make me healthier. So I'm like, okay, I need
How
to
much
not...
chocolate do you eat?
Well, not a lot, but if it's here, I think, I'd just have one chocolate or one square of chocolate. And I think what I should actually do is maybe have a set day that I decide that I can eat chocolate on that day, rather than a little bit on a regular basis.
This is not going to end well.
I know, I'm going to be grumpy, I'm going to be miserable because I like a cup of tea and a bit of chocolate.
I'm not accepting this on your list. What else you got?
I know, I don't think I can do it, to be honest. It's there, but
I don't think it's going to make you any healthier. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen.
And it's definitely not going to make me happier, because I'm that person
This
that
is all
after
about health and happiness, not and or.
I know, because I'm that person that if we go out for the night and most people will go home and get a kebab on the way home.
What's a kebab?
I'm that person.
Whoa.
Like shredded meat.
A kebab?
Like,
a kebab?
I don't really... Yeah. Surely you've got kebabs.
Spell that.
Kebab. A kebab.
All right, now hold on. K-E.
B-A-B.
What the heck is a kebab? Oh God.
I've lost you!
Huh?
I've lost you!
What do you mean?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I just lost you. You just went silent, and I was I felt like if I could just shout it louder, you might hear me, but you didn't.
I heard you every time. Actually.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
I couldn't hear you. Anyway, carry on.
So it's not like a kebab, because a kebab has got like chunks of meat. Yours is shredded?
Well, you can get both, I think. So I don't eat them because it's not my thing. But you can get it with I think you can get chunks of meat in the kebabs, and they come in you quite often will get it in a wrap type thing.
So ours would be called a kebab, but is it
how
the
do
same
you spell
thing?
that?
K-A-B-O-B.
Like a kebab.
Yeah, a shish kebab.
Same thing, but I don't eat them. I'm not the right person to be talking about kebabs right now, I don't think.
Kebabs.
Hang on a minute, hang on. Callum!
Oh,
Can you come here? Come here.
See, our kebabs would be mixed with meat and then zucchini and an onion and then a bell pepper and then another piece of meat.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
think
like that.
we get that sort of stuff in kebabs. Bear with. Let me ask Callum. Kebabs. Can you describe a kebab over here, please?
What, like a chicken doner?
Like a chicken doner kebab or whatever. Can you just explain it to Sheila, please?
Yeah, so it's it can be like chicken breast layers all on top of each other on a skewer.
Yeah, it's on a skewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get it where you get like a shish one where they cut it off like a big chunk of meat, don't they? They shred it.
Shredded?
Yeah.
Shredded?
So it's like a big block of meat on like a giant skewer, and they get these funky knives and shred it off.
Oh, you mean, this sounds like a Greek thing.
Yeah, very
I like
similar.
lamb. They do lamb a lot.
Apparently so, but I do not eat them,
Yeah.
so I am not the person to be talking about kebabs.
I think it's the same thing. I think we're all
Okay.
talking about the same thing.
More to the point, why did we even start talking about kebabs?
You said most people stop and get a kebab. And I'm like,
Oh,
what the heck's
yeah.
a kebab?
A kebab.
We got kebabs.
Okay, right, let's move on from the babs and the bobs. What?
What?
Basically, most people after a night out would stop and get that. I'm the person after a night out that comes home and sits in bed with a cup of tea and a bar of chocolate. So,
A whole
I don't
bar?
really want to lose that. Well, depends. Depends how good the night was. and what time I've got to be up for work in the morning, because, you
All right.
know.
All right, what's next on this list?
Anyway.
What's next? What else you got? Come on.
What else have I got on my New Year's resolution list?
for goodness
Apart from
sakes.
the standard, probably try and go to the gym a bit more and eat a bit better.
Yeah,
but
let's
move on
talk
from
about the
them.
gym, because if you want to be healthier, you need to get your butt back in the gym. You used to cycle like a fiend.
Do you know what? Really randomly, somebody messaged me as well. Before we came on to do the podcast, somebody messaged me and asked me, because I used to be a personal trainer and teach fitness classes. And somebody messaged me and said, "Hi, Lauren, I don't suppose you want to teach a step class on a Thursday night, do you?"
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. See, it's the universe putting your New Year's resolutions in order.
I know, and I do miss it a little bit, because I
Did
kind
you say
of went...
yes?
Well, I haven't replied yet, because it literally happened before I came in here.
Okay, you
to,
literally need
talk
to say
to you.
yes. Let's talk in 10.
So I was a bit like, because I do miss my gym stuff, and I sort of
Yes.
fell more into broadcasting and stuff like that, and that just got really busy.
Okay, we're going to talk
So-
about this for a second because this is important. I am not a psychologist, nor am I a personal trainer, but I have been working out my entire life. And I'm going to tell you this. When you exercise versus when you don't exercise, I am telling you, your brain is like night and day different. Because
100%.
when you exercise, you are less depressed. Because
Yes.
you get into that depression mode when you're not working out. Your endorphins are going crazy and you're a happier person. Your body feels stronger. It doesn't feel weak, which also leads to depression. There's so many things that we need to do for ourselves that we're not doing, especially when they say that sitting is the new smoking. They are not kidding. So Brent, over the past year and a half of really physically is just kind of like, everything started bothering him one at a time, and it's like he could barely even get through a workout. He would struggle. And he animates and he edits all day long. So he's sitting down all day long, 7 days a week, right? And he's a very physical person by nature. The minute he got a stand-up desk, literally in 3 days, all of a sudden he started feeling better.
Yeah, I bet.
We were like, what? I mean, it was insane. Little aches and pains in his arm, his back, his knees, his like hip joints, like everything started like feeling better, and he started getting stronger. And he's like almost back to like the same person from like 11 years ago, you know? Which was like bouncing off the walls. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, there's something to it. So all that sitting people do and then not working out, and then, you know what I mean? And then having to sit all day. Yeah, it's terrible. It's really gonna put a damper on you. So all those who are always thinking about working out, and especially if they sit for a living, whatever, go to the gym and don't make it just a New Year's resolution. Make it a way of life.
100%. I do think as well, though, I really enjoy swimming. So that's another really good thing. And I know a lot of people from like my years in the industry aren't massive fans of the gym. There are other things you can do. Even just getting out and going for a walk after dinner, go for a walk somewhere, or, you know, walk to work, things like that. It's so easy to do. But I actually miss, I think, getting up in front of people, and I literally put a head mic on, think I'm Kylie Minogue for an hour because I'm in front of everyone, and I'm like, woo, yeah, turn, knee, yeah, woo, mambo cha-cha. Like, I'm like, I am away with it. When you put me, and everyone never really used to like me teaching classes because I am not nice.
I love it.
I go from this nice British girl on this podcast to like, harder, faster, go, double up, faster. I turn into like this little energetic ball of anger, just shouting
dictator.
at people.
Yeah, it's a little dictator coming out. It's like Napoleon.
People come out of the cupboard with like 1 kilogram weights, and I'm like, what is that? What is that? Go back in there. 2 minimum. That is like a tin of beans. Get back in there. You can lift heavier. Like, I get really on it. So yeah, so I need to do a little bit more. I think maybe that needs to be a resolution of mine to get back.
Yeah.
I miss teaching. I miss teaching classes.
I know you do, and you used to do it like often on regular basis, and you were
every day
way happier.
I thought you were about to say you were way fitter than you are now, Lauren.
Wow, what is on your mind?
I was like, thanks.
I love it. You know, you were way less stressed out.
It's
the
100%
stress
true.
It takes out. I know, because you can I'll take that stress and literally just kick it to the curb with working out.
Just
like,
kick it at all of these people that are trying to
Yes.
be here for exercise for fun. I'm just going to take my anger out on them.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
So yeah, and I don't know what else is on my list. I think just generally just getting more organised, because I've worked really, really hard towards the end of this year and said yes to every piece of work that's come up. I think I just need to get that balance a little bit better and be like, I don't need to say yes to everything. I've started to learn to say no, so I need to continue that a little bit more and not work as hard as I go into 2019.
Balance. That is definitely on the list for me too. Balance between your personal life, your home life, your work life, your workout life, everything needs to be in balance.
So what else is on your list? What else are your New Year's resolutions for 2019? Or your life changes, sorry, for 2019?
My life changes. I think I was going to say a little more organization, but that being said, we're pretty organized over here already. But I know I can be even more organized, so I'm probably gonna do a little bit of that. And work related, I am just gonna throw it to the universe and just see what happens. And you know what I mean? I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be ready to go, and I'm gonna keep moving forward and just let it all unfold. You know?
I feel like good things are going to happen as well.
I've already gotten sleep now, which is great because I haven't slept for like 10 years. You know, it's been such a long time since I've actually had normal sleep, which my body required. So I'm already feeling better. And and believe it or not, I know I work out 4 days a week, but I'm gonna actually bump it up to 5 after the new year. I'm gonna do one more workout.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I have the opportunity now to work out as much as I want when I want. So I got to take advantage of it while I can. And when I feel strong, I'm happy, you know?
You are exactly the same. When you have a break from the gym, it's like you're a different person. Like you need to like get back into it and be like, yeah. That's your thing. So
Yeah,
that's good.
it is definitely my thing for sure. I am miserable without the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you are, Sheila. I've witnessed it.
Yeah, I've seen that. So yeah, please keep going to the gym in 2019.
For everyone's sake.
Please keep this podcast being fun. Oh yeah.
All right, we got our friend Brian Holton. He's sticking around for New Year's Eve because it's a new you for 2019. And if you've got bed bugs, termites, cockroaches, I am quite sure the new you doesn't want it. So with that being said, we've got our friend Brian from Healthy Home Pest Control, and he promised some fabulously disgusting stories. You're good to your word, right?
Well, do we want fabulous or do we want disgusting?
Oh, he's got them all. Lauren, you pick.
There's a difference.
I think we're probably going to end up with them both in this segment of the show, and I don't know what I think. I'm bracing myself.
All right,
for
we're going to
this.
let you decide,
Okay.
Brian.
Once upon a time, there was a house in Wrightsville Beach with an elderly couple with a bed bug problem. And when you have a bed bug problem, we inspect the house, kind of like, I don't know, the FBI would inspect it for Jimmy Hoffa or something.
Yeah, for Jimmy Hoffa. Everywhere.
So we go through everything, and you let them know, hey, if you got anything in there that you don't want me to see or us to see, let's get it out of there. So I've got an elderly couple, all of 75 to 80 years old, if not more, are standing there watching me as we do the bed bug inspection. And in their nightstand, I pull out not one, not two, not three. Well, yes, three.
Three what?
3 full drawers of, I guess you would call them elderly toys.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Now, you got to keep a straight face when this happens, too.
Oh my God, what did you do?
My goodness.
What did you do?
I just say, hey, I've seen it before. I've seen it all.
3 drawers.
And they're in shock thinking that I didn't think you would go through that.
Oh, that is amazing.
You just carry on anyway.
I mean, when you're talking about 2 people that barely made it up the stairs to follow you to the room, it's shocking.
Oh, 3 drawers.
3 drawers, yes.
So wait a second, was there bed bugs?
We forgot about that.
No.
Oh, there wasn't even bed bugs!
Which makes you wonder there, huh?
Oh, no.
Maybe I didn't pass the test and that I wasn't invited to stay.
All right, give me another one. Oh my God, that's fast.
I don't think it can get better.
That's what I was going to say. How is he going to top that?
Which that's
one?
not really, that's not disgusting.
No, that's just brilliant.
Age, right, yeah. One of my favorite things to do, and I've only been able to do it twice because you got to know the customer is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And the customer has to have a bad, what we call a German roach problem, which a lot of people do, especially if in apartments, things like that. I'm sure we've all heard the old song from the 80s, Roaches.
What? I haven't. I'm far too young, clearly.
Come on.
Roaches?
Do you remember the song Rumors? Look at all these rumors.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay. You don't remember the popular make of that called
No.
Roaches? Yeah, it's very it was even a
Was
top
it
40
Weird Al
hit.
Yankovic or something?
No, but
Well, that's why.
same thing.
It wasn't done by the best.
But it was pretty much a hit, and it was, look at all these roaches. So I did get away with twice being able to do that, and I would just sneak it on the phone, not say anything as I'm going around the house treating it. But you got to know that they have a sense of humor.
Right?
And they
That
get a
is
kick out of
great.
it. Yeah. And then kind of on the same line, do you know what I'm sure you do. Well, I shouldn't say it like that.
What?
Yeah, what you're saying that I'm not going to understand this.
I was going to say we have in here what we call head shops. Smoking accessories.
Oh,
is a better way
like
to
pot?
put it. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
See, I didn't even know what it was. I'm so
I didn't.
these kids these days.
I know. Well, see, I
Because
didn't
we're so
think
good. We just
I didn't
don't
think
know.
that they would call it that over
Yeah,
there.
what do you call pot shops there?
Pot shops, did you just
Like,
say?
Yeah, like
We don't have...
bongs and stuff.
Yeah, we call them bongs and... Yeah, that's
But what's
it.
the name of the store?
They don't have a store that you can go and buy it in.
Why not?
Jeez, do you know where I live? No, we don't. People have got, probably underhand people that they get it from. I don't know. Don't say things like that on the podcast. Man, move along.
All right. So, we have head shops here, So when we were treating one for termites, I was out back, and up under the bucket they had a roach, which is not a cockroach, but a roach.
A other roach.
Like, okay.
Drug paraphernalia roach.
So I kind of got a kick out of that, and at the end of the day,
The
when I was
pest guy finds the roach.
when I was done, and I walked around to the front, and they said, they were just asking how everything went, and I said, fine, we took care of the termites, but
You have a
we
roach
still have
problem?
roaches back there. And I still to this day don't know if they got it.
Well, I don't even get it, so I don't even
That's
know
okay.
what's going on
Hey,
The
anymore.
audience gets it. We get it.
I
We
went
get
home laughing pretty good.
it. That was good. All right, yeah, you got to wrap it up with something warm and fuzzy and not living, apparently.
Okay. Some people think I'm weird for this one, but I found it very interesting.
Okay, all right.
A lot of bed bugs around here. I'm sure y'all have those over there, Lauren.
Yeah, I dread to think. I'd really hope I don't, but ugh. But yeah, can't see them, so who knows?
Bed bugs they'll lay these tiny little eggs, obviously, like any other insect or animal will, or most. So one time I was inspecting some, and I pulled the sheets back, and there's a full-size adult bed bug. And bed bugs don't like to be exposed. So at this point, it kind of took off trying to hide. Now, as it took off, it exposed an egg that it was on top of. And no, it's not like chickens. It's not laying on
Laid
the
an
egg,
egg.
but it was protecting it. So for the next probably 15 or 20 seconds, this bug went back and forth to see if it was going to find a hiding spot or come back and try to protect the egg. And I'm like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
This bug is going back and forth, and it can't make up its mind. And yeah, you kind of went, And then I smashed it with my finger, so it didn't matter.
Brian!
But that's what I'm paid to do when you have bed bugs.
God.
But
Hey,
it did.
if
It
I had
did
bed
open
bugs-
the door up that hey, they have a heart.
Yeah.
And you still killed it.
I killed them. I mean, that's what we do. You don't pay $800 to have live bed bugs.
If I had bed bugs, I would be wanting you to kill it too. I'm just throwing it out there.
Thank you.
You know?
Oh, but
I
any
agree with
mother
you.
trying to protect its young, I've got a soft spot for it.
But it's crawling in your bed.
I can move it to the forest.
No,
God.
No, it'll die in the forest.
Oh.
It only eats human blood.
Oh, this is not getting better.
Oh, Brian Holton, ladies and gentlemen, Healthy Home Pest Control. If they need to get up with you here in Wilmington, how do they do it?
You can call us, 910-540-1030. We have a nice little website, hhpestcontrol.com, Facebook, Instagram, or the beautiful truck that you'll see driving around.
Yeah, your truck is
can't miss
awesome,
it.
by the way. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so we are ready for a new you for 2019. How about you start the new year off right with a bed bug and insect free home by calling Healthy Home Pest Control with Brian Holton.
And should we offer something if they mention Sheila?
Oh yeah, do you want to give them a promo code, Lauren?
Definitely. Okay, so you say that you heard it on the Lauren and Sheila show for 15% off.
15, baby. Yeah, and you already have good rates to begin with, so this is fabulous.
There you go.
All right, thanks for joining us, Brian. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to y'all.
He said y'all.
Y'all. I love it.
All right, Lauren, we need more positive, good vibes, so go ahead. Tell me something good.
Okay, so this Tell Me Something Good story has come from the UK, and it's relating to a rapper called Bugsy Malone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so Bugsy Malone was filming his music video in Manchester, and it was for the video Run, which was released in August, I think, this year. Now, they made a point of, rather than hiring actors in, they decided that they wanted homeless people in Manchester.
Oh, so they're going to hire the homeless instead. I love that.
Yes. So after the music video was released, the most amazing thing happened. They got an email off of a mum of one of the guys. Now, the guy that they were talking about had been missing for 6 months to a year.
Oh, man.
And all of a sudden, his mum recognizes him in the video.
Oh, my gosh. What are the odds, right?
I know. And obviously when she saw him in the music video, she realised she had to get out there and find him.
Wow.
So sweet.
She did, I'm assuming. What happened?
So the man later saw an Instagram post in which the rapper had called him special. And that was obviously the turning point that made him realise that he needed to get his life back on track.
Oh.
And he has now been reunited. He's back home with his family and he has a girlfriend.
Oh my God, I love that.
I know. I just love the fact, though, that they decided, let's not hire actors. Let's hire the homeless people to be in this music video.
Those who really need the jobs.
Yeah, and something great's come out of
Yeah.
it. He's been reunited, got his life back on track, got a girlfriend. I just so feel good for, the end of the year.
Big round of applause to Bugsy, because he didn't have to do that, and he did.
Love
And
it.
that inspires me. I absolutely love when you can take your stardom and turn it in for something good. That was awesome.
Do
Yes.
something good with it, yeah, 100%.
Way to go, Bugsy Malone. All right, Lauren,
It's time.
to step inside the confessional. James Bond style. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, I couldn't hold that sultry.
I love the fact that that's just automatic pilot that you go into that. At least you're getting it right. I guess that's a plus sign. I'd have probably
Yes.
done that out of tune and slightly wrong.
I'm guessing it's right. It sounds right. It feels
Sounds
right.
good. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
it does. They've had many James Bonds over the time. They've had Sean Connery. They've had Roger Moore. They've had what's his face. They've had Daniel Craig. I mean, there's a lot of them in there. But everybody's got a favorite Bond.
Yes.
So, and I'm not. I'm gonna say right now, I am not a James Bond expert. I know what I like, and I like what I know. Does that make sense?
So who is your James Bond guilty pleasure then?
Well, Lauren, mine is Roger Moore.
Oh, okay.
I love Roger Moore. And let me say this. I love me some Sean Connery. And I don't know how it's possible. The man, every year he gets older, he gets more handsome. Like, I think he's way better looking as he got older than he was back in his James Bond days. But Roger Moore will always be my James Bond.
Okay, that's fair enough. Can I just say, though, how funny is it that actually now we're starting to get older, we're going, oh, yeah, men as they get older get better looking.
No. Let me rephrase that. Not all of them. Just Sean Connery. But yeah, he was just oh my gosh, I just absolutely loved him.
Okay, I'm gonna go different though.
All right.
To be honest, I am not a James Bond fan, and I'm probably going to get some absolute, people frowning at me for saying this.
You're British. You should be a James Bond fan, like a Doctor Who fan.
I used to work in the film industry as well, and it's so bad that I even say this. Like, I never watched an episode of Harry Potter the whole way through. We discussed that earlier this year.
Hurts so
I don't
bad.
think I've ever watched a James Bond film from start to finish.
What?
I know, and there was one on Christmas Eve over here, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and I just didn't. So, because I'm maybe not as clued up on James Bond, I'm afraid I have to go for what I would probably say is one of the better looking James Bonds.
Okay, and who is it?
I'm going Daniel Craig.
All right.
I don't know, I just think, he's a little bit sexy.
Totally agree. He's a very sexy. He's just a modern day.
Yeah.
He's more of a modern day James Bond, and it's cool. And they've got the special effects to show it to make him even cooler. But I don't know. Roger Moore just had even more class than I think than any James Bond.
I can appreciate that. Although I've only seen a snippet of him in the film, never seen the whole thing.
Yeah. How would you know, Lauren?
Yeah, but I'm going to appreciate that. I am going to appreciate that, but I'm going to stick with Daniel Craig.
Now, before we head off and go welcome in the new year, we finally caught up with one of our favorite people. You've seen him on The Torkelsons, Boy Meets World, One Tree Hill, Girl Meets World, and boy, lots of TV shows and movies to come, including a feature film coming out this March. Please welcome North Carolina proud, the man, the husband, the actor, and now the dad, Lee Norris.
Hi. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Lauren. So, congrats on the
Welcome.
show. So excited to be here.
Yeah, we're so excited to have this new show upon us. We love doing this podcast. And you're our first extra famous person.
No, I'm doubly honored. That's so nice. I don't know. Maybe we can get somebody a little more famous. I'll see what I can do. This is a good start.
Well, let me tell you, man, what a wave of good tidings you've had over the last 5 years. It started with a dog rescue, then it led to marriage, and then the little guy just a couple months ago. Man, you're living the dream.
I love it when you give the highlight reel of my life. It sounds so much better than it actually is, but no, it's been incredible. I've been really blessed. I all started with my beautiful wife, Andrea, who I met down in Wilmington. Sheila, as I think you know. And
yes,
we rescued this little sweetheart of a dog named Belle. They found her in Los Angeles, hiding underneath cars, and she's just the sweetest little thing ever. And so we rescued her, and she's been kind of a little guardian angel for us. And I've been, just working and doing my thing ever since One Tree Hill ended, and all kind of culminated this year. This year's been amazing, professionally and personally. But the most amazing part was, of course, having our little boy who just got here in October. So we're
congratulations,
new parents. Thank you. Yeah, we're definitely fulfilling all of the new parent stereotypes of the red-eyed, parents who are just like zombies wandering around, and
no
but
sleep.
We're no sleep. It's all true. You hear all these things from people before you have a kid, and you're just kind of roll your eyes and whatever. But it's all true. You're getting pooped on. You're getting peed on.
With that being said, the rite of passage. You have to receive some unsolicited advice. I'm sure you don't get enough of that.
Never. No one ever tells me how to raise my child, ever. Not in the grocery store, not at the gas station, not at family gatherings.
We got to do it too. We got to do it too.
Willing. Bring it on. We will take all the help we can get.
Throw away all your white clothes. That's it. That's it.
Listen, when we found out we were going to be parents, I went down a research wormhole on the internet of every baby item. It's amazing. You could lose yourself for days. In fact, I did, researching everything. But we ended up getting this little DockATot thing, which is basically just a little cushion thing that your baby lays in. And of course, we got one that was pure, pristine white, and it's been pooped on probably 80 times by now. So why you would ever buy anything white with a baby, I have no idea, but that's good advice. It's true. No, you've done this, Sheila, so I feel like you're speaking from firsthand experience here that you're giving me.
You remember how old my son is now, right? I'm aging myself.
It's amazing that he's driving. That's great.
I know. SATs,
and
driving, 2 jobs, school. It's just it flew by. Now, Lee, the poop talk might be freaking out Lauren a little bit, though, I have to say, because she's a little OCD.
Sorry, Lauren.
She just got married here in Wilmington, by the way, in May.
How amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Absolutely. I love it out there. So I just keep returning, and I try to convince my husband now every year that I have to come back.
Yeah. Had he been before, or?
Yeah, so I've been for a few years now, so come out sort of every year, but now he proposed in New York and then we got married in Wilmington, and he's like, this was such an epic fail because every year I now want to go back to New York and Wilmington. So
of course, you have
it was an expensive decision.
Well, it's worth it. You're worth it. Make him do it. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I'm going to play that bit of audio to him where you just said I was worth it and he has to do it. I'm going to get that bit of audio out and play it to remind him.
She's going to put it on loop.
And now I'm going to go in hiding from your husband. He's going to kill me if he ever meets me.
Don't be in Wilmington at the same time.
No. There goes our friendship. Oh, well.
Well, look, see if you can get them to send you out here a little bit sooner, because coming up February 23rd and 24th is a weekend in Tree Hill hosted by Friends with Benefit. And, Lee, I know you're going to be showing up to this wonderful event.
I am. I'm blows my mind that we're still having these amazing fan gatherings and charity events dedicated to the show. It's been off the air for a couple of years, obviously, but it's kind of found a new life on Netflix and Hulu, and the fans just keep getting younger, and I keep getting older, and what's happening. But It's amazing, and particularly this event I'm really excited about because a portion of the proceeds are going to St. Jude's, which is just amazing. And yes, I will be there. I think Sophia Bush, my good pals, Hillary Burton, I think those girls are coming, and a lot of other people. So it's going to be amazing. And I think it's actually it's like happening in Trick, which was one of our.
I know. Every time that they do conventions, that's the one thing they haven't been able to do, which is to bring Trick back to its original form, back in the original building right there at Front and Marsteller.
I know. I haven't been there since we filmed the finale, so I'm pretty psyched just to be going back myself. And I can only imagine. I'm sure fans of the show are going to be excited to get to be in that space because it's been like something you can't really go in. I know people have like written all over the outside of it on the brick, but to be able to go inside is going to be a treat.
Well, if anybody wants more details about the event, all they have to do is go to fwbcharityevents.com. So I'm super excited about that. But, One Tree Hill, people know you from that. People know you from Boy Meets World and the new one, Girl Meets World, and the Torkelsons. They know you from that. But they are about to know you all over again because a little birdie told me that you did a movie that's coming out March 22nd with a really super cool actor. You want to reveal what that is, Mr. Norris?
I feel like I can say it, but it doesn't even feel real, honestly. But the movie is called Greyhound, and it stars a little-known actor by the name of Tom Hanks, and you might have heard of him, but he's just incredible. I have a small role in the movie, and Sheila, as an actor, I'm always like paranoid to talk about projects because you never know if you're going to end up on the cutting room floor. So I hope this won't come back to bite me in the butt in a couple of months. But I jumped at the chance to play this role. The movie is about Tom as the captain of a fleet of ships in World War II. He's leading a convoy of ships in the Atlantic, and about kind of being chased by Nazi U-boats and the personal journey that he goes through, and the rest of us on the crew are just kind of moving pieces around him, which is how it should be in a Tom Hanks movie because he's so freaking talented. So I don't know. You may just see my hands. You may hear my voice. You may not see me at all. I don't know. But for 2 months, I got to stand next to him on the bridge of the ship while we shot, and he gave me new dad advice, which those are the things that whatever my part ends up being in the movie, I'll never forget, having Tom Hanks tell me, like, have as much skin to skin with your kid as you can, and like all of this crazy advice. So
I love
my God,
kid advice. New kid advice.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't tell me the one about, the white stuff, so you really have a leg up on him there, but otherwise he had some pretty good advice for me.
Well, listen, you can say what you want about yourself and what role, but here's how I'm going to frame it, okay?
Okay.
Greyhound, starring Tom Hanks and Lee Norris.
And Lee Norris, yeah, I like it.
I'm going there. Elizabeth Shue, we'll put her in the back.
Exactly.
It's just the captain and the messenger.
Exactly. That sounds good to me. Thank you, Sheila. This is why we're friends and why you're my soon-to-be publicist. I appreciate it.
Well, listen, so with that being said, we want to dive in a little more to how you really just encompass your role. How well do you know the people that you're working with? So I thought we'd play a little Tom Hanks trivia to find out.
Oh, boy. All right. I've never been a good test taker. I'm just going to say that, but I will do my best here.
All right, we're going to give it a go, and I think, Lauren, you should start.
Okay, here we go. No pressure. What was the first film Tom Hanks starred in? Now, I'm going to give you some options. Is it A, Splash, B, He Knows You're Alone, or C, Money Pit?
Oh, boy. So the very first film he was ever in, or the first film he starred in? I don't know the answer.
He starred in.
Okay. And the options were Splash, The Money Pit.
He Knows You're Alone, and He Knows You're Alone.
And He Knows You're Alone. I don't even know that movie, so I hope that's not it. I'm going to go with Splash.
Oh, no! He Knows You're Alone.
I don't even know that movie.
No one does. And it was like a bad B movie. Ask him.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? That makes me feel so much better about my own career. So thank you for letting me know.
I had to Google that one. I had to Google it, so we'll forgive you for question 1.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Tom. Next question.
Number 2. Name the film in which Tom Hanks made a wish with a fortune teller.
Oh, one of my favorite movies of all time, Big, and rest in peace to the love of Penny Marshall. Who directed
I
it.
know,
Amazing.
bless her. Yes.
I know.
Oh.
Love Big, absolutely one of my favorite movies ever. So definitely,
I agree.
definitely got
So
that
good.
one. Okay.
Name the film released in 2017 where Tom Hanks starred alongside Meryl Streep.
The Post.
Yes.
Ooh. Very
Yes.
good. Oh, he's warming up. He's warming up.
Oh yeah, feeling good. Tom and Meryl doesn't get much better. Maybe Tom and Lee Norris, I guess. I don't know. We'll
It
see.
does get better, clearly.
What 1994 film did Tom Hanks win an Oscar for?
Gosh, well, he's won a couple. So you're saying 94?
Yeah, and I'm going to say it's the same movie you auditioned for.
Okay, well, see, because I was thinking either Philadelphia but it's Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Yes.
Forrest
True
Gump.
story. I auditioned to play young Forrest, and I don't know. I didn't get it. Sadly, I had to wait.
What the
I don't know
heck?
how long it's been?
Jeez.
30 years.
Honestly, why did you not get it? Let's move on from that question. Tom Hanks has co-starred with Meg Ryan in 3 films. Can you name 2 of them?
Yes, I can. I'm trying to put my name on. You've Got Mail is coming to mind right away. And, oh, God. Baby brain is coming. What?
That's
Got
what we're going to
Mail.
blame it on.
The sleep, the deprivation.
Exactly.
Got
So what
Mail.
is it?
Oh, boy.
Sleep deprivation movie. You hit the nail on the head. You just gave yourself your own hint. Sleep deprivation.
Sleepless in Seattle. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. It's really amazing when you think about the movies they've done. It all starts to run together, and it's like they all came together as You've Got Mail for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, next.
Dude, I know you know about Castaway that he lost a lot of weight for that role, right?
Yes, for sure.
Well, in 1992, he actually had to gain 30 pounds for a film.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I knew that.
And one of the stars of the movie was Madonna.
Uh-huh. Oh, A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
Yes, another Penny Marshall film. Absolutely. One of my favorites,
she's the
too.
best. God.
I know.
The Marshalls, her and Gary. Oh, my gosh, they make the best family movies. It's the
Absolutely.
best feel-good movies, the best whatever movies. Oh, they're amazing.
There's no crying in baseball. It's amazing because when we were shooting, sorry, I'm like interrupting the game. When we were shooting
No, you go.
Greyhound, we were working on what they call a gimbal, which is like this motorized platform that they built like a replica of the ship on so that it would look like we were swaying in the ocean or whatever. Anyway, long story short, one day Tom said, "There's no crying on the gimbal," and I almost passed out on the spot because to hear it come out of his mouth was, like, kind of surreal. So
The best experience ever. I want to hear all the stories. I want to hear stories from the ship with Tom Hanks and Lee
Exactly.
Norris.
There you go.
But we
Okay, sorry I
digress.
interrupted.
It was so worth it. Okay, number 7. In what film did Tom Hanks play 6 different characters?
Say please.
Now,
6
You
different.
might have watched it over the Christmas period.
Oh,
Ooh.
yes. Polar Express. Polar Express.
Yeah.
Yes.
On fire. Feeling good.
There's a snake in my boot. That's a line from which famous kid film starring Tom Hanks?
What was it? There's a what in my
There's a snake in my boot.
snake in my boot. So I have a confession. I know it has to be Toy Story because it's a kids movie.
Yes.
Okay. To be perfectly honest with you, I think I've only seen like half of Toy Story, which is as a new father, I think I'm now like
Oh.
I've assumed myself. But
that hurts my heart.
I know, but we're gonna talk in a year or two, and I'm gonna know every single line from the movie. So come back to me on that. But yes.
When was you know how much I love Disney World?
Yes.
Yes, I do, Sheila. It's all over your Facebook page all the time.
It's a wonderful thing to love. There's no shame. No shame.
Okay, yeah. When was the last time you went to Disney World?
Oh my God, I haven't been since I was probably like a young teenager was the last time I went. So it's time to go back.
Really?
Sure.
It's been that long. Yeah. And listen, I'm telling you, get your kid to go there before under 3 because the cost saving going when your kid's under 3 at Disney and after 3 at Disney. Holy crap,
sure.
It's like $1,000 in savings. So make sure you go before little boy turns 3.
Absolutely. You got it.
Cost-saving Disney tip right there, buddy.
You're full of all kinds of parenting advice. I'll take
anything I could do for you. Yeah, if you want to start extreme couponing too, I'm your girl. Okay.
Awesome.
She literally is as well. She loves a coupon.
Hey, listen, I totally get it.
When I come and visit, you give me all your coupons. You're like, oh, I've not managed to use this, but this needs to be used in like this store and this, and I'm like, this is brilliant. Like, I just get coupons off you because you've got so many you can't use them, and I'm like, great. Thank you very
she's got
much.
Free coffee, free meals. I mean, no problem.
Wow.
I got her.
Well, that's one reason your husband can be happy to come back to the United States. So there you go.
Yep. Okay, number 9 then. In Saving Mr. Banks, Tom Hanks was the first actor to portray which famous figure?
Walt Disney?
Yes! We didn't set that one up for success or what, huh?
I know, it just flowed so nicely.
All right, so here's the final one, and we're going back to the 80s. Are you ready?
Oh, well, I was born in the 80s, so we'll see.
This is for all the apples, okay?
Okay,
all right. Tom Hanks co-starred with a fish in an 80s movie. We know that, Splash. But what other animal did he star with in the film Turner and Hooch?
Oh, he was a dog. It was, but I'm trying to think what kind of dog he was.
It doesn't matter. It's a dog. We're making it easy on you.
Drooling all over everything.
Yes, a drooling dog.
Yes.
I said 9 out of 10. That's pretty good. Round of applause, Lee Norris. I'm very impressed with you.
I'm feeling much better about myself. Thank you.
Tom Hanks is still your friend. It's fine.
Yes. I can hold my head high now.
All right, now listen. I know you got to get to New Year's, so Happy New Year, by the way. We didn't even tell you that. How horrible is that?
Yeah.
So you need to grab your champagne, and we got something for you tonight. Since you're a new dad, we're going to do a speed round of some really bad dad jokes. You got to memorize these. These are important now that you're a father. Okay.
My gosh. I feel like my dad has tried to prepare me for this.
Oh, boy. You've already had practice. I love this. Well, we're going to do a speed round, and if you'd like to, we're gonna go me, Lauren, you. We're just going to do speed, okay? So get ready to throw some in yourself, okay?
Okay.
All right, Lauren. Here we go.
Okay.
Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere. Hey!
Oh.
What? They get worse. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta.
Fake noodle. An impasta. Oh my! And with the British accent, it's so much better.
Throw one in there, Lee. Come on, Lee.
Okay. All right. This graveyard looks overcrowded. People must be dying to get in there. But
hey, but
I have my own sound effects.
Want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind. It's terrible.
That was drone-worthy. Okay, ready? Here we go. Two goldfish are in the tank. One says to the other, "You know how to drive this thing?" Silence.
What? What?
Two goldfish are in a tank. One says to the other, "Do you know how to drive this thing?" Like a tank that you can drive.
Oh, a tank.
Listen. I admit it's going to take me more. I think the more years you have as a dad, the better the dad jokes All right, I've got one more to take us home here. And
All right,
it's not so much of a joke as it is some fatherly advice, and that is,
Okay.
I would avoid the sushi if I was you. It's a little fishy.
Oh, hey! You've got 18 more years.
But really,
to work on your dad joke.
I have to tell you, my dad. It's not even really a joke. It's just whenever we go to a restaurant and we sit down, the waiter comes over and says, gets your drink order, and then they're like, "I'll be right back to get your order." My dad always says, "We'll wait right here," like it's the first time he's ever said it to anybody. And me and my mom, and we all just laugh at it, and it's the cutest thing, honestly, because he's so excited to say it, and like he feels like it's gonna get the biggest laugh. And the waiters are always just kind of like, sure, okay, and they just walk away. So.
I love it. I think you need to inherit that one. You need to do that.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Dad. I will carry that on proudly.
Yes, exactly. Well, we did it. We successfully survived 2018, everyone. We did it. Just a few more hours to go. Round of applause, all three of us.
Yes, absolutely. Happy New Year, you guys.
Happy New Year.
Oh, man. I tell you what, thank you so much, Lee, for joining us. We cannot wait till March 22nd. Greyhound comes out, but we will see you here in Wilmington, February 22nd and 23rd with the Friend with Benefits benefit.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Lauren. Come to Wilmington soon. Sheila, I will see you there. Thanks for having me, and best of luck with the show. I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Well, I think that just does it. Another successful show, the last show of 2018.
I know. Here's to a very happy 2019 to everybody who's joined us this year for the Lauren and Sheila Show.
I've got my glass raised. Can we give a big cheers? 3, 2, 1.
Cheers!
I'll drink to that. Happy New Year's, Lauren.
Happy New Year, Sheila. I'm going to have a cup of tea, though, rather than a glass of champagne.
I will call you at 6:45 my time so we can ring in the new year together.
Okay, so we think we did that last year as well,
Yes,
didn't we?
we
I
did.
love it.
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful New Year's Eve. We'll talk to you next week from the Lauren and Sheila Show.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Lauren and Sheila Show. A new episode every Monday. This episode is brought to you by Healthy Home Pest Control. Visit hhpestcontrol.com or find them on Facebook. All music is licensed by Bensound. Find our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at laurenandsheilashow.com. Find us on Facebook at The Lauren and Sheila Show, on Twitter and Instagram at Lauren and Sheila. Want to become a new and improved amazing person for 2019? Sponsor our podcast. Email us at laurenandsheilashow@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in as we ponder across the pond with The Lauren and Sheila Show.